Hey dudes and dudettes. It's been a while. We had a blizzard in the Northeast. You might have heard about it. This is what it looks like. I'm full of good energy, so I thought I'd see, and I'm in the woods, so, figured I might as well see if I had something good to share with you guys. Well, the reason I'm in such a good mood is largely due to the fact that I just danced my soul out at this barefoot boogie sacred dance thing that we have where I live. I've been using the sacred dance floor as a place to open up the energies and the parts of myself that I'm trying to open right now, and it's been really amazing. I'm deepening into my own feminine power, basically, and really letting myself dance from my deep belly and dance from my heart, and surrendering as much as I can to the music and allowing myself to be guided by the music and allowing myself to open and also allowing myself to be deep. Somebody told me today that I dance like a fairy, and that's lovely, and I really like the fairy energy. But there's more to me than that. I don't want to be stuck in this kind of surface, silly, cute place, because there are deep depths that want to be expressed as well. So the way that I've been thinking of that is the priestess. Sometimes it's fun to be a fairy, but I'm also a priestess, and I'm starting to allow myself to share that. And what that means, basically, is it's really just giving myself permission to not put a smile on everything as like a little chocolate glazing to make it go down easy. It's okay to sometimes be wild, be angry, be sad, be passionate. So I dared to do that a little more today, and it felt great. It's about respecting myself too, and it's obviously, it doesn't just happen on the dance floor. The dance floor is a beautiful place to explore, cultivate, and open that energy, and then I can bring it with me in my work and in my relationships and every part of my life. I feel it as the sensation of being anchored into my deep belly and into my feet, into the earth, instead of just flitting about up in the heart and head area. That's where my power comes from. Another thing I'm happy about is my Olin Rogers apparel arrived yesterday. Olin Rogers is one of the coolest people on YouTube, if not the coolest person on YouTube. I'm wearing one of his sweatshirts today, right now, so I have to show you. It says, "Face your fears" on the blindfold. It's a wolf who is being blindfolded and letting somebody shoot an arrow through the apple on his head. I feel super empowered wearing this. I decided it's my chainmail, because it's gray, and face your fears, and I've been watching way too much Merlin lately, so yeah, this is my chainmail. I have a thought about Merlin and life and where they converge. It's just that the reason that movies and shows and stories like that ring true is because they are true of everyday experience, like people going on quests and magic, and because those are always like the shows, movies, and books that I really fall in love with and get hooked on. They always have those same themes, that somebody is learning how to cultivate magic in themselves, and it's a lot about courage and trusting themselves and listening to their intuition, and there's a quest where somebody has to go on a journey, and they have to overcome challenges and find the valiance inside themselves, and act with nobility and honor, and often there's some sacrifice involved, and those are all really powerful themes that are present in everyday life, or that can be. They are in my life. I consciously cultivate a life where I'm rising to the occasion and then I'm challenging myself. Stories like somebody going physically on a quest on a horse with their sword and their shield to go and recover some artifact, and battling demons and evil witches and saving somebody and bringing them home. All those things, most people won't experience that literally in their life, but everybody has the opportunity to experience that symbolically, probably every day. You know, sometimes it feels like a quest just to get out of bed in the morning. And I like to bring that type of symbolism into my life because it makes it feel significant, makes it feel deep, and it gives me the courage to overcome challenges that maybe I could have hidden from, or maybe I wouldn't have had the motivation to overcome them if I wasn't thinking of it that way, that it's like life is a hero's journey. And the magic, it's like not even that different from how it looks in those shows. Like, the only difference is that you can't see it with your eyes. But I mean, it's all about emotion and intention, right? Like, in shows like Merlin, it's like you feel something and you express it, and it creates a change in your environment. And that's real. That happens. Magic is something like you see somebody on the dance floor. Like for me, sometimes I'll see a woman and I can see that she's kind of closed. When somebody's dancing, I feel like I can see all the places where they're blocked energetically in their body. Sometimes in that case, I'll go up to her and I'll start dancing near her, and we'll start mirroring each other. And basically what I'm doing is I'm being of service to her by sharing the open flow that I have going on in my body, sharing that with her, and then this energy exchange starts to happen. And if it was a TV show or something, then it would be like, you know, I close my eyes and I say some magic words and my eyes flash amber and this golden light comes up through my feet and out through my hands and goes into her hands and through her body, and there's this like golden circuit of energy that we're exchanging, and both of us start to glow, and everybody's like, whoa, or nobody can see it, only Merlin can see it, and that happens. A couple quotes popped into my head about this. One of them is, how you do anything is how you do everything. The microcosm is the macrocosm, or as above, so below. It all means to me that every moment contains everything in it. You always have the opportunity to be courageous and loving in the way that you're approaching the present moment, or you have the opportunity to be in fear and hiding and be lost. And I feel like it's really powerful to remember that, because the more moments that I take the opportunity to consciously cultivate the kind of relationship I want to have with my life, the more that flows naturally in the rest of my life when I'm too busy to pay attention to it. You know, it's like in Buddhism they talk about conditions, causes and conditions a lot, and they basically are saying like, do as much as you can to set up the causes and conditions for happiness and peace, because it always builds on itself, and it'll make it more likely that you'll experience that more often. So thanks for listening, and enjoy your adventures today, and be brave.